Hey guys, 40-year-old gamer here playing some team fight tactics. We're gonna go ahead and just go through a game and this time record. I thought I was recording last time for you, son, but it just didn't happen. So I'm gonna try again. This time I'm not gonna be quite as descriptive because there were some difficulties last time as I was trying to, do the stuff and the junk and the things and junk and stuff. Let's go ahead and move this around. I don't know where this is going to ultimately end up yet. Let's see if it's going to go there. All right, so on the carousel, as I was saying, the champions go this way, so you quickly try to identify who you're going to get. There's a couple of really nice pieces there. Zed is really, really nice. First of all, recurve bow, tier. I like giant spelts because of the Morellonomicon and some of the other red buff and some of the other things they could build into. But anyway, 2-star item. Zed is super strong as a standalone unit, so he's a pretty strong one to start with. And with recurve bow, he's going to be getting his attacks off faster, more mana. He just does lots of damages. Lots of damages. I kind of want to keep him just because he's such a good non-synergy needing champion, but I'm going to see what's in the shop first. We're going to pull him down regardless because we don't need him to beat these units. So we can see here we've got a couple of void assassins. And I think with the voids, we've got a noble start right there, which is quite strong. But we also have Cassidon, so I think we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. So I really don't want to let this Zed go. But I will let him go if we don't get a gold drop, because I'd rather have the chance for nobles than to have this Zed, as strong as he might be. So let's just see what happens here. You really want to try to get your pieces. Okay, I got my gold, so I can get my nobles. You really want to get your pieces in an aggressive spot so that you have enough time to use your gold if you get a gold drop. I sometimes used to put my pieces back here, and then that's wasted time. And if you're the last person to clear that round, once you clear it, you won't have time to do anything on your shop. So yeah, just be aware of that. Okay, in this case, we're going to go ahead and clear up our voids. We've got 3 voids start. We'll go with that. Voids, of course, do true damage, which is really good. If you look at these, like 25 armor, everyone starts with some kind of armor. So 20 armor, 25 armor. Okay, lots of gold, so let's go ahead and buy out the shop. Now, I don't think I'll be holding on to her very long. I haven't had to sell the shop, so I also have Assassin start. I've got a lot of Assassins. For this round, I think I'm going to go ahead and start with Assassins, because I've just got a ton of them. Just going to start with 4 assassins. Early in the game like this, assassins can really do a lot of damage. Okay, the Garens, the nobles. So I've got nobles here, but it looks like I'm going to be going assassins. Maybe assassins void. Kind of look at what happens. That Zed is putting in a lot of damage. Let's see what... That is 2,000 damage versus, in the hundreds. 2,000 damage this early in the game. That's pretty good showing. I'm going to pair this Fiora. Not sure how long I'll keep that. Okay, so we've got voids. I don't want the wild. I could get the nobles, but we've got 4 assassins. We can lose 1 assassin, but the problem is, what would I really do with that loss of that unit? I could put this Garen in here just to give us more time and suck them forward a little bit. That'll suck them forward so my assassins have some free time to attack their back line. The idea here would be that we're wanting to kill their damage, and then we kind of get onto their tank alone without having to deal with the tank along with everyone else. That's a level 2 Garen against my assassins, so yeah, I lost that one. That level 2 was too strong for us. Okay, my bench is so full. Okay, so this is pretty good. I got the Cassidon level 2, and so for example, this versus that Garen could have been a whole different story than the Garen that I had sucking them forward. Let's see here. So we've got the Fioras, we've got the Garens. That creates nobles, but I've got assassins. I don't think I'm going to be going nobles. I'm not going to be going brawlers, so I could certainly sell him. And since I'm probably not going nobles, I'm going to go ahead and get these two ready to sell. In either case, I need 1 gold, so I'm going to sell him right away, because even if we win, I need 1 gold to get my 10 gold increment. And I'll be prepared to sell her if it looks like we're going to lose this one. This one going to happen. It's another level 2 versus, so we're going to have to sell her to get to 10. That's okay. So then I'll put her in position for selling, so that if I need to make a quick sale without thinking, I can get to it. Okay, so we're going to be looking for assassins. Where are we in the chain? We're the third unlock. We'd love to get RFC, so I would take one of these two if they're up. I'd prefer to get the GP because he's a higher costing unit, so I can sell him for more. Looks like I'll be able to get that. Go ahead and take that. We're going to put this Phantom Dancer on the Zed, and that's going to mean that they can't stop our damage with a PD on the Zed. Just looking back at what we're getting close to, Voids, Assassins, those are about the two I think right now that we might be looking for. We can get a second demon. Let's go ahead and level up 1 here. Get a second demon. Put him on him. We're working towards the Kazakhs over here. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I had it. Okay. I'm probably going to let the pike go. I know the pike is good for the CC, but I'd rather have the demon bonus. And I think the Zed, how's the Zed doing here? The Zed died kind of fast that last fight. Another level 2 to level 1. I'm just getting killed by these level 2s versus my level 1s. So it's okay. We'll get there. Alright, let's go ahead and put... I don't want to spend the money to level up. I want the demons. And I want to pull people... I guess it doesn't matter which way, left or right, but... Okay, I've got the second Zed here. I don't need you... The Void Assassins would be pretty nice. So I think I'm going to pick these two up. You know, we're only 1 Void off, so this turn we're going to have the demons, but I'm thinking we're going to be pivoting to the Voids. I would like to get the Rek'Sai to level 2 if we're going to go to Voids. Level 2 with 2 items, a little stronger than I can deal with right now. Looking to see if I can make gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As 1 off, I still wouldn't be able to make the gold. Not going to waste it. Ooh, that's another level 2 Kazakhs. Cassidon. So let's go ahead and pull in the Voids. This round we're just going to go ahead and get right up in his face. Let these three jump over here. These three are not, you shouldn't be there. This is kind of what we're looking at. I'm not sure if we're keeping the pike or not. Just keep him around for the time being. Okay, getting some items. Alright, so we've got Morellonomicon, which, as Eddie knows, is very good with pike, with his ult jumping across everyone. Since we got rid of the demon buff, we don't need to have the Evelyn right now. So I think I'm going to take demon buff pike. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's another Zed. Very good. So we're going to take the the Morello pike, put him back in. We're going to take these guys, bring them back. Again, we want to bring them back to suck them forward for the assassins to get in there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and level up so I get another Cassidon on the board. There we go. We got voids. We've got all the voids are doing true damage, which is good for the Kazakhs. And I think at this point I want to sell to get to gold. So it's a question of, do I sell 4 or do I sell... did I not level up my Zed? I got busy talking again. Silly me. Okay, we're going to have a big Zed coming into this next one. We've got a few level 2s on the board now, so we're finally doing a little bit of work. And with that one, we were able to... Where is he? The Dryad. Okay. Damage Zed was not really very much in that one. Okay, great. We've got the Kazakhs. I'm sorry, the Rek'Sai. We've got another assassin kind of working towards 6 assassins here. Just trying to think if I want the Void Brawler. He is a Void. We don't have anything to gain really by having an extra Void in there right now. The question is, do I replace him? But these are all 2 stars versus my 1-star Cho'Gath, so I'm not really ready to do that. I am ready to say those guys are never going to come in, so I'll just go ahead and sell it. Okay, Zed's coming back to doing the big damage on this comp, so we're getting stable. We're in about the middle of the pack right now. So we got the Void, probably never going anywhere with the Blade Master, with the Aatrox. We got 2 of the Assassins. Second Aatrox, I just don't think we're ever going to use him. So I'm going to hold off on purchasing that. And of course, Cho would go in here quite well, but without items, and I'd just honestly rather have the 2 Cassidons right now. The reason being is that they're helping suppress. They're doing damage, they're doing defense. So right now, I like to try to go half and half offense and defense. You know, if it's all defense, you're not putting out any damage and you can't kill them in time. If you don't have any defense, if it's all offense, you can get blown up before you can really do anything at all. So again, half and half seems to be a pretty good way to go. It looks like we're going to lose this one. At 22, we can't make gold, so there's no need to sell that. Yeah, Void Assassins is pretty much the call right now, so I don't see anything here that I'd want. Okay, we're 3rd on the carousel. Start looking to see what we want. You know, assassins really like to have long swords, and you know, certain things like Null Mantle can work to give them what's it called? Healing from... I'm actually going to take that just to get the healing in the future with the BF sword. If not BF sword, it can go with spatula to give... there's been a buff on Runins. Runins now does 75% damage, so that's pretty strong. I'm going to get the second Cho-Cho. I'm going to sell him. I'm not keeping her. So I'm looking to make him beefy, so I'll put the BF sword on him when I get it, but I don't have it yet. We're a little bit on the weak side, but I don't want to roll because I only really have one roll I can grab. I can grab another Cho'Gath, but other than that I only have Pike, and I'm not really ready to kill all my defense for the 6th assassin at this point. Well, I guess I am if I got the 6th assassin, but you know, I don't want to roll blindly for it. I'm okay with losing a little bit of health in the meantime if I need to. How did that miss? I don't know. Unfortunately, you can really only go about 3 or 4 in the gold. You kind of tend to want to be between 20 and 30 gold if you can. You rarely can have the luxury to go 4 or 5 without just losing a lot nowadays. So there's a Pike. Do I keep building up the Rek'Sai? I mean, he's relatively cheap, but to be honest, I think I'd rather just hold off. Caston's doing a good job distracting everybody, letting my damage dealers come in and do work. I don't want to make gold with any of these. I don't want to hold this open for 6 assassins. I want him to make another Pike. I want to keep the Cho'Gaths because I'm going to turn them into something. So we're up at 4. We're going to go to 5 on this one. Again, you know, we're getting away with it because we're kind of up in this area right now, so we're getting a chance to get away with it. But you know, if we were losing, if we were more in the middle of the pack, I would be selling out of here, rolling shop, or more specifically getting experience. You don't want to really roll shop too brainlessly because you could just blow through all your money. You should usually assume you're not going to get anything when you're trying to think, should I go through a shop? Now, the more and more options you have, the more and more outs you have. Okay, there's the Bloodthirster that we were looking for, so that's great. I'm going to put that on the Zed, let him just do pure damage. There's the 3rd Pike. Now the question I have is, at this point I think we need to level up, but I just really don't have a lot I need to do, and just... Okay, we get 2nd Brawler off of that, and then of course the Voids. I think I'm going to just take 2 Cho'Gaths and see what happens with that. I just kind of want to see what the 2 knockups thing will do there. If they'll survive long enough for it even, right? Because they might die too fast. Alright, we got 1, we got both knockups up. Or we will get the 2nd knockup. Alright, that worked out quite well. Okay, no assassins, no voids, no brawlers don't matter. We're not looking specifically to replace brawlers. We have right now 1 floating piece. So, interestingly, we could do something with the Yasuo. We're not going to probably do much with him long term, and we don't have Blade Masters. So, I'm not so sure that he's going to do anything for us in the longer term. Anyway, there's the last assassin. And I think we are going to go ahead and replace and go with the 6 assassins. We're down a void right now, but you know, that's okay. I just want to see how this feels. We don't have any defense right now, but we've got a brick ton of offense, and the Zed should be hitting so hard. 3,000 damage so far in this fight. and he's going to keep healing up, so he'll be able to take her out. So the Zed did 4,000 damage in that fight. I think I will take the Yasuo here. The reason being is because I may not be getting back to Voids. It may just be too big a commitment to get back to. So then if I don't get back to the Voids, for example, I could always take that guy out. Put these guys here. Now you got the Yasuo that is, you know, a very strong standalone figure, just like the Zed earlier I was talking about. The Zed is a very strong standalone figure. I don't know if this is necessarily better than having level 2 Kassadin, but yeah, I just want to see with the shield and the damage with knockup. That's kind of where he comes into play. That was a bit of a crazy fight. Okay. Well, I just wanted to see how that worked. I'm not sure if it would have gone any better otherwise. That was a pretty strong team. You can see he's the leader of the game right now at 85, so I don't want to overreact to the loss. That said, I mean, Yasuo was just taking a flyer on him, so I'm not sure that I can really say if that's good or bad. Okay, so we're still in the last part. So we have BF sword. So we would love to get another BF sword here if we can. So right now that's Garen. I don't really want recurve with the BF. I've already got a Bloodthirster. I think I just want this second BF if we can. Thankfully it's on a Garen, meaning that chances are pretty decent that... Oh no. Okay, we're going to take GA. So Guardian Angel here. We'll put the Guardian Angel on our Zed. Alright. So now the other thing is, now that I've got 2 items in the Hextech meta, I want to split these 2 guys up. I've got oh, okay, never mind, I see why. So I've got a lot of gold. I think I can actually roll a little bit here. And I'm not really expecting to go back to Voids. So I'll sell him. If I am going to go back to Voids, I'm going to do these 2. Okay, we've got another Kassadin there. My bench is so full, that's the kind of an issue here. But anyways, this is a point where I might consider selling the Yasuo, just because, first of all, he's not doing much damage. I was just taking a flyer on him, but I don't want to be losing space on my bench for him either. So I think we're going to go ahead and take him out in support of a Kassadin. Get the Kassadin level 2 going. And I think we're gonna roll here because we're trying to get some bench space more than anything. One more Kassadin will get us our level. Let's go ahead and roll. You know, I'm gonna probably roll down to 40 here. I've got a full bench. I don't want to keep this bench super full. So just the reason I'm doing it now as opposed to at the end of the round is just because, yeah, I will lose 1 gold to go below 40, but it'll also let me get it done in time. It looks like I'm gonna lose this one. I can kill her, but I don't think I can kill him. Oh, I can't even kill her. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I was supposed to take the, no, I don't want to be building up her. You know, I think I'd rather have, it's a little tough, my bench is so full. Okay, we don't need to go for another pike, we can let that go. I don't think the Rangar's doing much for us. So would that be worth an ult? That's my question here. I think we have to almost level up. We're gonna put some gold into leveling up. Towards leveling up. I'll grab her. I'm not sure if I'm keeping her. Okay, Gunsu's. We don't really want her. I want to get him to level 2 if I can. Okay, I don't want to just start rolling down, so I'm going to grab my level up. And with the level up, I'm going to put the Cho'Gath out there. So then I get my voids again. Now I'm looking for a Cho'Gath, or either a Cho'Gath or a Kassadin. Assassin Void. She's a little close to the front. She actually, I could be pulling the Kali back because I put the 3 in the 3 earlier. Oh, you know what we want? We want to put a Kali. We want to give her Gunsu's. Akali, she ults a lot. Look at her mana, it's 25. So she ults like immediately, and Gunso's has Needlessly Rod as part of it. There's the Cho'Gath, that's great. So now we're going to pull these back. And I'm going to try to keep spacing for Hextech. So I've got one guy here, I've got these two separated. So this is good. I want to get that Kassadin, but I don't want to really just start rolling down here. I'm doing well enough without rolling down. If I was down here, I'd be rolling more desperately. But up in the position I'm in right now, I don't really need to roll down too aggressively. I definitely want to get this level 3 Kassadin completed. Okay, so there's the Hextech. It took out my Kali, but it left my Zed and my Pike available with their items. Okay, we were able to beat the #1 guy, so that's a good sign. We're working on our level 2 Rangar, level 2 Akali, and Zeds. Okay, there's our Zed. Now Zeds are quite good if you have enough space to put an extra unit out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to lose my bonus, of course. So right now I'm at 8. You don't assume that you really can go beyond 8 most of the time. So the real question is Void worth a second Zed? I don't think so. The thing is, the Zeds are both going to get the attack bonus for having 1 ninja. See, you see right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I have an Akali on the board, so that wouldn't have mattered. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Zed's coming back up, but what's going on with our damage overall? Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake. I lost the true damage on all my voids, and yeah, that just wasn't a great move. Where are we in the carousel? We're second. This is a pretty good carousel. What are we gonna want out of here? We'd love to get the Frozen Heart. That's really good with assassins. Got it. Okay, that's nice. The reason you like Frozen Heart on your assassins is they jump into the back line, and that's where the damage dealers are for the other team. And so if you can slow down that damage dealer on their team, you know, you have a good chance to let's sell the Yasuo. Let's get this on the Akali. No, she's a level 1 right now. Let's get it on the Pike. He runs away, which keeps him alive a little bit longer. And we should be looking for our next, there's our level 2 Akali. Question is, let's go ahead and take the Katarina. Okay, this is the guy that just beat us. Let's see if a level 2 Akali is quite enough to make a difference in this fight. Well, let's see how the damage was. That was Evelyn putting in some serious work, but Akali came in right behind her. We really need the Kassadin. Okay, these two, we're just going to see which one we get first, pretty much. Okay, we got 57. think we're gonna go ahead and roll a few, see if we can get. Just don't really want to. Well, right now we could start filling up the bench a little bit again.
It's delightful.
I'll go to 40 here. We could be working towards our next Zed. There's our level 3. Oh, sorry, we need one more of her. So I don't really want to be below this number I'm at, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. Let's see, I don't necessarily feel like the Rengar's ever doing much of anything. I'm going to let the Rengar go. Commit to the Katarina. We can grab a level 2 Pike. I mean, a Pike. We're at 40 still, so we can grab that. Looking for the Kassadin. This is just starting towards a tier 3. This is starting towards a tier 3. Okay, there's another Pike, so we can sell him, put her up, get that Pike. So if it was a situation we needed to, we actually have enough gold, just about, well, plus selling something on our bench, so we can go up another level. Of course, that would kill our econ, and we're trying to star up some of these pieces, so I'm gonna just go ahead and hold off on doing any of that. Not really positioning against the dragon, because the assassins all jump all over the place anyway, so they're gonna mess up any positioning that I'm trying to do, and plus they pour out enough damage that they're not standing around just doing damage slowly like some other units do. Okay, we're gonna look for. There's our Katarina, and I don't really necessarily. I just really want to finish out this Kassadin if I can, so I'm gonna push forward a little bit. Okay, there's another. And then we got to put this on someone. Let's put it on. Let's put on Cho. Make him bigger, tankier. I'm gonna roll a little bit here. Just going to 40. See if I get anything on these pieces I'm waiting for. Okay, we've taken over first. Alright, we've got a Zed. That's going to be our level 3 Zed, so he's going to be fun to watch now. And let's take Assassin. I don't really want to build everyone. It's like I want to have gold to look for my Kassadin, really. I'll take the Pike because that's going to level him up. I'm going to sell her, and I'm going to roll just a little bit more for the Kassadin. Didn't find him, I mean. I've got the Evelyn there, could go for her. Don't really want to lose the gold, but I don't want to lose her when she's working towards a level 3, so go ahead and do it. What was our damage? Zed came in at 4,000. Nice. We're not going to go for the Cho. Going to roll down to 30. I don't want to roll down too much more than that. Alright. And we're winning. We don't really need to roll down lower than that. I don't know what the Kassadin was doing up there. Has he been up there for a while? It's not the best. So right now we're doing lots of damage. We've got just a few people left. Feeling pretty good that we've got the tankiness we need here, and then our 350% critical strikes is doing good damage. We've got a level 3 Zed with a GA. You know, we just put out a lot of damage really fast. That's hard to keep up with. And here, if we get anything, what do we got? A pike. We've got a Seraphs. I should totally know what I want by now, but I'm just going to take the pike. He's got the longsword and the... I'd like to get a level 3 pike. I know I'm giving up on a couple of juicy items. Okay, there's the Cassidon, so that's great. Finally got the Cassidon complete. I'm going to roll down here. We don't have much longer in the game to go, so we're going to see if we can get... Look at all those Kazakhs, my goodness. Guess we gotta take it if they give you a level 2 full. Okay, we've got one more of her to go. Another pike. I'm rolling down a little too aggressive, but now I'm looking at the possible level 3s like everywhere. I've got level 3 on one more pike, level 3 on one more Evelyn. Pretty close fight. He'll survive this round, and that'll give us one more chance to get level 3s. Okay, there's the level 3 pike. Looking for Evelyn. We're looking for Kazakhs. Evelyn. There's the level 3 Evelyn. Looking for Kazakhs. Looking for Kazakhs. Just Kazakhs. Alright. Well, you can see 1, 2, 3 level 3s. That's a pretty good game. We should have this one in the bag at this point. You put your big guys in the back here. Again, with an assassin comp, you put your big guys in the back to draw their team forward. That gives space for your assassins to jump in the back line. Let's give them the GG, and you gotta hit them with the emotes. When it's the last fight, you gotta hit them with the emotes. Good game, good game. Alright, so Assassin Void game of TFT. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the next one.